this morning.
0.30.
And we are on our way to Miramar Beach, camping on the Gulf. So y'all come along and enjoy the ride with us this morning early. So hopefully we can get down there at check-in time.
Which is noon.
So we should be floating to wherever we're going. 'Cause if the sky is an ocean, then we're going slow motion.
RV cards are definitely worth it because you get a 465 and we get it for 451 with the RV card. So good deal. The Flying J card, you definitely got to get it because with the RV Plus, so you get 8 cents off per gallon. So hey, off the cash price, 8 cents off the cash price, not the credit price. So 465, we get it for 451, right? Isn't that what I said? 451. So man, good deal, right?
So we should be floating to wherever we're going. 'Cause if the sky is an ocean, then we're going slow motion. There's something you see in me, 'cause I see the same in you. I know that there's more than meets the eye, 'cause you light up my world tonight. So we should be floating to wherever we're going. 'Cause if the sky is an ocean, we're going slow motion. Then we're going slow motion. Then we're going slow motion.
Welcome to Camping on the Gulf, aka Camp Gulf. For some reason, they changed the name to Camping on the Gulf. Now, the building and the signage still says Camp Gulf, so I don't know if at some point they're going to change that to say Camping on the Gulf. But to me, Camp Gulf is a little more catchier. I'm not real sure why they changed the name, but the name's been changed. The first section that you're going to come to is your sites that are further away from the sand. Okay, so these are the ones that are closer to the road. So these have a lot more coverage, as you can see. So you have a little more shading. So if you're not really into extreme heat, this will actually be better for you because you'll have a little bit of a canopy to protect you from the heat of the sun, and it'll help your air conditioners on your RV to be able to keep up with it. Then you have your second section, which is going to be yurts and cabins. So you can rent cabins and yurts, and you can glamp that way. But, you know, that's an option. So it's not just RV sites, it's those too. So then you have the third section, which is the beach RV sites, which is what we have. They're on the other side of the pond there, which gets you more into the sand area. So you start getting a little sandier, and you can tell by the video of the road, you can see how much more sand it is. But these are closer to the beach. These you can make it to the ocean fairly quickly and effortlessly. Then you have the fourth section, which is your sand RV sites. Now these sites are going to be really close because it's going to be right on the beach. You're going to look at the ocean out your back window. The number one problem that a lot of people may have with it is you can't have pets. No pets, not even indoor cats. That's nothing to do with camping on the Gulf. That's a Florida law. The other part that you're going to have with the RV sand sites, you don't have sewer, so you just have water and electric. But they do have a honey wagon that comes around and pumps out daily, I guess per your request, which from what I understand is included in your rental price. Now these sites are highly sought after, and most of these sites are booked a year in advance. The sites next to the wall, those have sewer. I believe they're still going to fall within that pet rule. I could be wrong, because the way that it looks to us, as soon as you go through the beach access walkthrough sign, there's a sign there that says no pets allowed beyond this point. All those sites, those sand sites, those sites are past that point, but anything on the other side of that point leads me to believe that you could have pets there, but I would think that camping on the Gulf would probably say no. But I do know for a fact, campsites on the sand facing the beach, there's no pets whatsoever.
This is our humble abode, our mobile condo, if you will. So we're getting ready to go to the beach, but Tommy's got to go get a bathing suit on. What are you doing there? All right. So we're in spot 606. We like it. Don't really see, kind of private, you know, you kind of got like your little, get your own little private wall there. You know, you kind of got like a little cubby. All right, let's get ready to go to the beach, Tanya.
Yes, okay.
Check it, you're 21 and you never had this feeling. Check your pulse, it's not the answer, just keep breathing. You're fading out, getting kinda hard to reach in. Just come with us and we'll show you how we live, because we are so young. This world makes you feel like we can touch the sun. You're surprised, now you're hooking on the feeling. You catch a ride, burn a cig while you're speeding. You're running hard, never fast enough to beat it. Freedom calls only once or twice a minute, and we are so young. This world makes it feel like we can touch the sun. Torn between the world and looking for the answer. The book of life keeps on flipping pages faster. You might just think the real can't defeat the dreamer. One day you'll see the beauty of what we were after. Back then when we were so young.
So one thing I've learned, and I'm not a beach rookie, because we've been coming here for about 20 years to the Gulf. It's always been Panama City. So this is kind of the first time that we've came to Destin. Now we came in Destin in December, but it was too cold to enjoy the beach. So we really didn't come down here because it was just so cold and breezy. But I've learned today, and this is even like semi-off season, so it's not really your normal on season. You got to get your tail down here early, because their beach is pretty narrow. So like, we're always used to going to a condo where it's got 500-600 yards worth of beach. This probably only has about 100 yards worth of beach, because to the right and left of you they have signs that says private beach, all of it. They're making sure And it even looks like they have people that monitor to make sure, because there's an umbrella and a chair next to one of the signs. So I'm assuming that that's for. So I'll just give you an idea. So tomorrow I'm gonna get down here probably about 7 o'clock. Try that, because it's 9 o'clock now. But there's nobody down here, but everybody's staked their claim for, I guess, later, after lunch or something. And I'm just gonna swing the camera around and I'll kind of show you what we're looking at. So there's tents all around me. And then you come this way, and there's tents over that way. And I've been coming to the beach for 20 years, but I've never come to Destin, particularly this campground. But this campground's pretty narrow, so I don't know what time people come down here. They may even come down here at 6, so I may try to come down here at 6 and set up and put a tent up. That way you can stake a larger piece of claim. But anyway, just something to note. They got a narrow beach, and if you don't get down here early, you're like me. You got people in front of you and people to the right and left of you, and I'm sure there'll be people behind me. So something to keep in mind. For some reason we have no power, so now I gotta go to the office and find out why we ain't got electricity. Okay, so now they're gonna send somebody to try to figure out why we don't have electricity. So it appears the camper beside us doesn't have power, and neither does this camper. So, because I don't hear their air conditioners running, and then I actually checked this one here because I could see their surge protector out here. It's not lit up, so we have no electricity. And Tanya's inside. I don't want to open up the door because it's like a refrigerator. You open it up, you let whatever cold's in there out. She's got the fan running. Oh, this is it's absolutely crazy. So we're gonna see. Let's see, what time is it? Let's see, it's 12:20. We'll see how long it takes before someone comes out here. It's crazy. I mean, I hate it because the power pedestal's on the ground, and so as you can see, the watchdog has to sit on the ground, which is odd. But I thought at first maybe that thing was hot, but I hooked another surge protector up. That thing is super hot. I almost feel like I need to put something over top of that. Evidently the main is shut off for some reason, and I feel bad because these people, I think, have animals. I think they do. They have no electricity, and the people next to us the same way. I put this bucket over my watchdog because it's hot. Because it's hot out here. I'm gonna put that bucket over that just to kind of keep the watchdog from getting really hot. I mean, oh yeah, see, that's so much cooler now. But he said he'd never had this problem. He said this is the first time this problem's ever happened. So he said that concerns him. And it concerns us too. I love the beach and I love heat. I love the water. I was actually enjoying myself. And Tanya texts me, we don't have any power. I'm like, what do you mean I got any power? Oh. Good thing we got shade right here right now. I think our awnings are out. I hear the power's back on. I heard it come back on. Back on? Yeah, I heard it. I heard theirs come on, now I hear theirs coming on. Woo! Hey, these people better be glad we're here, because they come back from the beach, they'd have 9,500 degrees inside these things. If they have animals in there, it's pretty dangerous. All right. Thank you. Yeah. What happened?
Sorry?
So what happened?
That breaker just got hot, I would imagine.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have this problem last year. It wasn't quite this high.
I was gonna say it wasn't 101 degrees either.
I was in a box the other day. I took out a 30 amp breaker. I could not even hold it in my hand.
Holy moly!
That's way too hot.
I put a bucket over that my watchdog surge protector because that thing was hot as the sun.
Yeah.
And I thought I better put.
Yeah, well, it's black plastic out on the floor.
My first thought was that's what happened.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway.
Yeah, electronics doesn't like extreme heat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Holler at us. I don't know why that happened, man.
Okay.
We're not. That's very unusual to trip a 200 amp main.
Oh yeah. Huh. Well, I'm glad my wife's working in there. She's working from home, working there. So I'm glad she was there because all these other people, I think they're at the beach.
Probably are.
They'd come back at 100 degrees. Thank you.
All right, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay, so what actually happened here is you have 5 campers that are sharing the one main circuit. And that main circuit was very old. The intense heat from the Florida sun was causing this breaker to overheat. Once it hit a certain temperature, it would trip. So in the middle of the day, high noon, the temperature was 101 degrees with a heat index of 125. It caused the breaker to trip. This actually happened 3 more times until they finally had to have the power company come out and replace the breaker. Once they did that, we didn't have any more problems with power.
We are here at Camp Gulf in Miramar Beach, Florida. And just to FYI, if you want to get a good spot on the beach, make sure you get out here early in the morning when daylight just starts, because you will not get a good spot. If you can see, you only have a limited amount of space that you can be. And they said during the busy season that the tents can be 5 deep or more. So make sure you get out here early to get you a great spot. Okay guys, I'm about to give you a tour around the campground so that you can see what the campsites look like. Now I'm going to go ahead and apologize beforehand. The video is a little jerky. It's because I filmed it in time-lapse mode and then slowed it down so that it could fit this video. But I should have filmed it in real-time mode and then just adjusted the speed so that it was appropriate for the video, and I apologize. I should have done it both ways, but I just didn't. So anyway, I'm now going to give you a tour. So here we go. Okay, so of course we've already gone over, these are the sand sites. They're pretty tight, as you can see. The campers are really close together. Now we're about to go into the center section, and these are another tight section. These campers are really tight. A lot of them, you can't get awnings out. They're that close. Now our sites, of course, we've seen, they're more spacious and you can open slides or open awnings. And as we're going up through here, this is the sites that are further away from the beach but are more covered, so you have more shade from the sun. We have the bathhouses and the laundromat are up here, and then of course the main office. And then these are the campers that are right at the main entrance as you're coming in. Same thing, it's the area where you have a lot of shade and kind of keeps it a little cooler for the sun.
Then as you go around, that's the main office there. That's where you check in at. That's the check-in office. So then as you come down, then we're going to go back through the loop where we are, and there's our camper we just went by, and we're coming back down, and now we've made a complete loop around the property. And there you go. And there you have it. That's a real quick tour of what camping on the Gulf campsites look like in super fast mode. That's a little jerky, and I do apologize. So anyway, that's the Glamp review for part 1. So stay tuned for part 2 as it's coming up next week. We visited 7 restaurants during our 11-day stay, and we give our overall price to taste value of each. So be sure to tune in and follow along as we tell our story in this 5-part mini-series next Thursday at 6 o'clock p.m. Thank you for watching. Now check out these videos.